Hey everyone, Cody here, and today we'll be doing another poured painting. Now, if you saw the last video, I think if I uploaded it correctly in the right order, you'll have seen another poured painting that I did that was white, black, and gold. Now, I haven't put the paints away, and in some other video I talked about how I like to do multiple paintings of the same colors, or at least some of the same colors, so that before I put everything away, I can just use it again before I have to clean it up and get different colors out. So today I'll be doing another black, white, and gold painting, but I'm also going to add some red so that we get a little bit of pop to it. I did a painting a while back called Casino Royale that was red, black, white, and gold, and I really liked that painting, but that was not a poured one. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do today. Now I'll run through the stuff real quick. We've got black. This is a Glidden high gloss. Got it from a department store. Not what I normally use, but it was on sale. Thought I'd try it. It's okay. I won't use it again. Red is Dunn Edwards. It's called Hot Jazz. The white is also Dunn Edwards, which I use all the time. And then the gold is PPG Metallics, and that is what we'll be using today. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start with a base coat of white. You kind of have to put some kind of base coat down, or else the paint won't really move. I used a little too much there, but oh well. It's going to help the paint move, so it's not a big deal. So what we're going to do is we're just going to push this out to the edges so that once we put our actual paint on here, it kind of helps it move. And you'll see these little flakes in here. It's because the lid had some dried paint on it and they broke off and fell into the paint, so that's why there's little flakes of, there's why these little square flakes in here. They're not frosted flakes, so can't eat them. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to push this white paint out to the edges. It's okay that it used a lot because it's going to help that paint move really well. I haven't been diluting my paints. I don't know if I should. Maybe I should, because it'll probably help them move, but at the same time I really like having those thick paintings because it just gives them a nice volume. So we'll see. Alright, so I'm going to push this paint out to the edges here, and I think we're pretty good. Pretty covered. So I think that's probably pretty good. I reused my paint sticks and stuff, so I just put it in a bucket of water. Alright, so what we're going to do is, I've already got a little bit of paint in there. Since there's a lot of white, what we'll do is we'll start with there's black in the cup, so we're going to start with some white to kind of balance it out. And then we're going to add some gold. So we'll add the gold in there. That'll just kind of sit right on top. Add quite a bit of gold. Then we'll do some red to kind of break it up, to make sure that all the color's in there. And then once we've got the red, you can see the color sitting there. We're going to go ahead and stack it one more time just to make sure that it's enough paint to cover the canvas. So we've got black, and then white, and there's a fly over here that is watching me paint. It's kind of getting in the way here. Oh well. Alright, so then we'll do, no, go away, friend. Alright, so we'll do a little bit more gold and a little bit more red, and that should be all the colors. You can see that they're sitting on top. I'm not going to mix them because when I mix them, they may start to turn gray. I really don't want that. So here we are. We're going to put this right in the center, and we're just going to release the cup. And I'm going to take the little entrails here and just kind of put them around the edges. This will give it, this will kind of fill out the painting and help it move once it gets to those edges. It's also going to make it so that, I'm not kind of making this cloudy. All right, so now that we've got it on here, one thing that I learned from some other poured painters is to always kind of reach the edges, and then you basically go to each edge and then bring the weight of the painting back to the middle. So we'll flip that over real quick. Now we've got it there. Oh, I think there's a bee out now too. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna bring that down, Yeah, there is a bee over here. Oh, I'm not afraid of bees. All right, so now that we've got that, we're gonna go ahead and bring it back to the center. You can see it sliding. Flip it over again so you can kind of see that. And you know what? I hate that that didn't reach the edge, but I think we'll be okay. All right, so we're gonna bring it back. You can see the weight of the painting is here. And what we're gonna do is once we've got it in the middle, we're gonna start hitting the corners, and this paint should pull to the corner. Looks like it is pretty nicely, good. One thing I don't like is this pinkish red that it's made. Not a fan of that, but it is what it is. All right, so then we'll go ahead and pull that back, and we'll actually do this corner here since we're already on this side, so the paint doesn't have to go over itself too much. Because I mean, you got to think that it's every second that it's on here, it's drying, so we don't want it to dry too much. Also, it's going to shift those back ones quite a bit. So for as much as we keep moving it, you're going to lose the paint because of this, because it's going to go off the edge. So you're losing paint, but it's also drying. So it's not like an issue, but at the same time it kind of is. So you can see that we've kind of made it to the edges and everything, but we're starting to lose the paint. I really like these veiny looks, but I don't know how much. I don't know if we have enough paint to finish out the painting, just because we lost a lot up here. But we'll see. We're gonna try to push it down and force it to the edges here. And it's like dripping over my hands. So we're gonna try to help it out here. What I'm doing is just kind of pulling the paint down by breaking it off so it's not so thick. And it looks like we're gonna get the edge here, which is good. All right, awesome. Like that. And then the last edge is here. So we might actually be able to get this last edge without adding more paint. I'm not 100% because it's not moving very fast now. So I don't know if we're gonna make it. It does not look like it. So I think I'm gonna have to add just a little bit more to the edge. So we're just gonna do just a tiny bit of black, just a tiny bit of white. I mean gold, sorry. And there's a lot of red, but I'll go ahead and add just a tiny bit of red and a tiny bit of white. And then we'll go ahead and I will stir this one. All right, and we'll go ahead and throw that on there. So we'll just fill in this gap here. So we'll kind of cover over, we're going to cover over some of the old stuff so that it pulls it with it. Kind of see, just trying to reach that part up there. All right, I think that's good. So now we'll just pull it down so that the weight of it pulls down, and we'll kind of leave those little pockets of white. Why not? I probably shouldn't have mixed it because now I've created like a pink, but what can you do? And once it's got kind of enough off, I want to lose some of those little cells. Yeah, I think that's good. All right. Oh, apparently there's no guard under this one. So I'm just gonna have to hold it, kind of clean up the edges here. Oh no, I got some on there. That sucks. I don't know if I can get it off. I think we can kind of blend it. touch the edge, but I think it's okay. So, actually, I wonder if I can add a little bit of swirls. Let's do this. Let's wipe some of that off. Get some of this good paint on there. Well, it's not ideal. Actually, what I'm going to do is there's a little pocket of paint right there. So I'm just going to dip that in there. And didn't do a whole lot. Well, that's going to bother me. Oh, you know what? That is so cool. We want to pour some of that on there and then try to drip it off. So let's just do a little bit of that. And of course now it sticks out like a sore thumb. So I wonder if I can salvage it. Nope. Well, I mean, so it was pretty good until that point. Then I kind of ruined it with that. So, I mean, honestly, you saw it, so don't try to fix it if you get the colors on there, because then you'll tend to mess it up. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you the painting, the full one. Because of that corner alone, I don't think I could sell this painting. I like it, and I might give it away, but I'm not. I'm wondering though if I can tilt it and get the colors to run. No, they're not moving at all. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring you guys over so you can see it. So overall, I mean, aside from this corner right here, it actually turned out pretty good. And it's kind of sad because I was starting to like it, but because of this corner, I don't know if there's anything I can do. And the paint is set so much that if I tried to move it, I don't think it would help. I'm thinking about maybe adding another layer. So I don't know. Well, I probably won't. I'll just leave it here. But anyway, guys, if you guys like this video, please like, rate, share, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in another one. Take care.